Welcome back to the Bitcoin and altcoin price analysis. In this video, I'll keep you up to date with my own personal trades and my own personal strategy. So at the beginning of the year, we started a $100 trading challenge where we start with $100 and trade it into as much money as possible during the entire year. We're now up over 14x here. We got 2 trades in profit and we're at $1430, meaning we've done over a 14x since the beginning of the year. Last time we put in some good shorts here. We got Doge and Ethereum being shorted for over 20% gains with these 2 trades. The other ones we have cashed out already because they broke the trend, so we didn't want to stay in those trades. But now let's talk about Bitcoin and where Bitcoin is heading next. Bitcoin actually tried to break into an uptrend, and I'm sure a lot of you guys might have put in a bunch of longs right here, but it was a fake out. Actually, it did not even reach the 70k resistance level. It bounced just at around 69k, meaning there was not that much momentum. This is something we need to keep in mind. I'll cover a lot of projects today that we will be trading. I'll be putting in some trades live here today that look really promising, but we need to keep Bitcoin in mind because at the end of the day, Bitcoin will be the deciding factor if the other trades make it or not. For example, if you look at the Dogecoin trade that we have right here, it's in 16% profit right now, doing really well. If Bitcoin were to break into an uptrend, this trade we would have to cash out because Dogecoin follows Bitcoin and it would end up ruining our trade. However, holding this trade here right now is really promising. Just for a split second, Bitcoin entered an uptrend but faked out right away into a new downtrend. It's now heading for the support level, and if it touches the support level, we could be seeing Dogecoin and the other altcoins fall even lower. If it manages to break through the support level, that would be the best opportunity for us. Those trades would go absolutely crazy. We will be looking at 100% in profit at least. So that's what we're doing for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is moving a bit slower than the altcoin, so we need to use it as a guideline. So we're actually going to remove the downwards trend line that we actually had right here. It's very slow, and it's not going to help us with the trades that we have right now because we are probably going to cash those out within a couple of days. So what we need to do is put in a faster trend line following the new trend. So basically looking at this here, within a week, we are going to know if we should cash out, if the downtrend is going to continue, or if an uptrend is going to form. Another really important thing here that we need to look at is the Bitcoin dominance. If we look at 1 day chart here, we can see that the Bitcoin dominance is growing and actually is in an uptrend. This basically means that altcoins are bleeding into Bitcoin, but it feels like people are cashing out from altcoins because they are scared. They're seeing what happened to Doge, like 20% down in like 5 days, and people are scared, so they're taking their money and running to Bitcoin. This escape from altcoins to Bitcoin is what's keeping Bitcoin afloat. As soon as this stops, as soon as the money stops flowing in from altcoins, we could be seeing Bitcoin crashing, and it would be pulling a bunch of altcoins with them down. That's why we're in with a short and we're waiting for this to fall down. However, if it doesn't fall down, if it changes into an uptrend, I'm going to change my mind on the spot and put in a long position instead. I'm here to make money. I'm not married to the trades that I put in. I changed my mind in order to make as much money as possible. Now, looking at Ethereum as well, this is very important here because we have an Ethereum trade in profit as well, a 2x short. Ethereum is very interesting because it's hovering right around a 3.3k support level, and if we look at it really closely, it's actually below the support level right now, meaning it's very weak. If Bitcoin drops here, if Bitcoin goes into that downtrend and goes through the support level and further down, Ethereum is basically gonna free fall down to the next support level at 3k. That's why we have a short on Ethereum as well. We are prepared for this to happen. Ethereum has tried to bounce 2 times, but it did not even reach the next support level. It basically went to 3.4k, a very tiny movement, especially when we compare it to the big movements here of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to be the deciding factor in this. If Bitcoin breaks out into an uptrend, we are going to cash out that short and not be married to that trade. Now checking in on some fun stuff, we have Dogecoin right here doing something very similar to Ethereum, but we got a very good trade in here, over 16% in profit in just a few days. It's looking very promising. It's gonna follow Bitcoin in the same way that Ethereum is gonna follow it, but we also have support and resistance levels. Dogecoin is now heading for the support level of 0.17, and if it breaks down, and if Bitcoin breaks down, we're gonna have a free fall. I'm looking at a level of, let's see here, where is the next strongest support level? I'm doing this live here with you guys. Probably gonna be like 0.15. We're gonna have a very strong free fall. I'm gonna put down a level on 0.15. If Bitcoin breaks down and if Dogecoin breaks down, which it's trying to do, then it's gonna head for the 0.15 level. That's once again why we keep having the short right here. That will give us a lot of money because we have the short in with 2x leverage. Now, I'm just gonna say it here, I don't trade with much more than 2x leverage. I see a bunch of you guys trading with 10x leverage or 100x leverage. To me, that's gambling. I'm here to make money, not to gamble, so that's why I'm not doing that. I'm taking the slow and steady route because that wins the race, and that's what we're here to do. So Dogecoin, we are waiting for it to collapse, but it's gonna be decided by Bitcoin, so we're waiting to see what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin goes into an uptrend right now from here, it could happen today or tomorrow. I'm gonna cash out the Doge short right away, take my money and be happy about it because we're in a lot of profit. Next up, we have something very cool. We have NEAR heading into an uptrend. It's very different from the other trades, but it could be a good idea to counter trade your other trades so you're not all in on shorts in case the market turns around. I think Bitcoin looks a bit weak. I talked about it in the beginning of the video that I think people are going from altcoins to Bitcoin and that's keeping Bitcoin afloat. But as soon as that stops, Bitcoin is gonna break through the support level. However, having a counter trade in is not a bad idea, and NEAR is actually looking like a good option right here. NEAR bounced on a support level of $6, but actually it has another hidden support level at $6.3 that it has bounced on a bunch of times before. So it went up really fast and smacked its head on the $7 level. It bounced back down, but it didn't even go down to the next support level. So putting in a long position for NEAR right here could be a good thing to do. We're actually gonna do that just to protect ourselves for a market turnaround. If Bitcoin goes into an uptrend, we want to have an option for that. So we're gonna go to NEAR and we're gonna put in a 10% trade. A long, I'm gonna put in a stop loss of 30%. And there we go, a long position in with 2x leverage on NEAR. Now we need to keep track on it and we need to put the stop loss properly. So we have NEAR right here, we have the long position in, and the stop loss is at 5.7. I actually think we can keep it there, but if you want to move it a bit tighter, you could move it to like 5.85. So let's do that, 5.85. 5.85, there we go. So if the market turns around into an uptrend, we now have an option to make a lot of money in a long position with NEAR, especially since NEAR is now in an uptrend and it's showing a lot of strength. But we got the NEAR long in, meaning if the market changes around into an uptrend, we got a good opportunity to cash out a bunch of money there as well. And we will have the time to cash out the other trades as well. So this is a perfectly good example. We are in profit. No matter what happens now, we will be making money. If the market turns around into an uptrend, we make money. If the market crashes, we also make money. So this is a perfectly good example. Next up, we have TON that has moved over 65% in the last 2 weeks. A very big move, but it's very interesting because it's actually heading into another uptrend. This is another perfect example of where we could put in a long, just like with NEAR. We have a support level at $5 and it has already broken through. It touched the $4.7 support level once, but then it went straight up, broke through the next resistance level and is heading for the $5.5 mark. We're actually gonna go ahead and put in a TON long as well. I mean, it's gonna follow Bitcoin, both of them, so Bitcoin is gonna be the deciding factor in the end. But let's head over to TON here and put in a long position. As you guys can see, this is looking pretty cool, but all of our trades are actually in profit right now, even though we have both longs and shorts, because we are riding the 4-hour trend line. Basically, what happens in the 4-hour time frame, an uptrend or downtrend, that's what we're riding in combination with a support and resistance level. We're putting in a long position with a 30% stop loss, and there we go. I'm gonna double check the stop loss so it's in a good position. I'd probably put it 4.7 would be ideal, right below it. So I'm gonna move it up to 4.6 roughly. That's gonna be absolutely perfect. Now we got some good trades in. If the market crashes, we got shorts in on Doge, we got shorts in on Ethereum. If the market turns around, Bitcoin heads into an uptrend, we got Near and we got Ton with big longs in on those. So this might be the best opportunity out of all of these, but it's gonna be dependent solely on Bitcoin. We got ICP and it's starting to head into another downtrend. It's been trying to do this before, but has failed and has moved sideways. The reason for why I think it can continue into a downtrend is because it has pumped quite a bit here before and people have been taking profit. It has tried to break through 2 times but failed, basically forming a small double top here in the local area, and it could now be breaking through into a downtrend. If it does that, we want to cash it out. It tried to hit it, but did a small bounce. I'm gonna bet on it. If Bitcoin falls flat right here and goes into the downtrend, ICP is gonna be a fantastic short to do here because it's looking weak as well. It's been failing to break through. We're gonna do another 10% of our total capital trade here with a 30% on the stop loss, a 2x short. We're gonna put that one in right now. Now we got plenty of trades floating right here and a lot of them are in profit already. We have another great example here. Just like with Dogecoin, we have another meme coin. This is Book of Meme and it's recently been launched like 15 days ago and we are about to short it. Since it has pumped this much, a bunch of people want to take profit. But here's one thing to keep in mind. Meme coins are absolutely volatile. We could be putting in a short and then it pumps 100% in a day. So you need to have a tight stop loss and we're definitely gonna have that. But it's now heading into a downtrend. The downtrend has been confirmed and it's heading for a support level of 0.012. If it touches that or is close to touching it, we are gonna be in profit if we put in a short right now. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and see if I can nail that right now. We go into Boom and we do a 10% short and I'm gonna put it on a 30% stop loss. We open the short right there and that's actually looking pretty solid. The stop loss is at 0.015, which I actually think is a bit too low. The project is very volatile, so I'm actually gonna bet a bit harder on this falling and put the stop loss all the way up to over 0.017, just above it. So in case it changes direction, we have a bit of wiggle room and so we can cash out the trade or stop the trade and probably take out some money if it dips down a little bit from here. This is a very risky trade and normally I don't do this, but I think they are a lot of fun. We have a bunch of good trades in right now that are in profit, so we don't really need to worry that much. If we take a bet that fails slightly, it's not going to be a big deal since we have all the other trades backing it up. But this is a good example. If we look at logics, a lot of people are going to cash out their profits on this meme coin, but we also know that they're very volatile, so we need to keep that in mind. But this is a great example. There's not too much technical analysis to do. It's in a downtrend, meaning people are selling, insiders are selling, people are cashing out. We got the support and resistance level, and that's what we're gonna play with. The short is in, and now we wait it out. If Bitcoin breaks down and enters a downtrend, then we got a perfect example here of a meme coin in free fall, and we're gonna take all the gains that we can from that. That's gonna be the update for today. Don't forget to join the trading Telegram group and follow me on X, where I keep you guys updated with my trades and the analysis live as fast as possible after I make my decisions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.